you ready to learn and have some fun? Are you ready to read the Holy Quran? Are you ready to learn Arabic?
When I was down, I turned to Allah by praying a simple salah. I cried to Allah when I had too much of this dunya. I bowed down to complain when I was faced with too much fitna. I was more happier when I followed the Prophet's sunnah. Allah had my back when no one did, so I pleased Him by trying to resist what He forbid. Sometimes to the worldly pleasures I slid, but Allah has always helped me no matter what since I was a kid. At times I might go astray, but you always guide me back to your way. When I repent, there is no consequences I pay. You forgive me though I haven't followed you say. Oh Allah, I feel happy because you always have my back to prevent me from shaitan's attack and to teach me to improve in areas I lack.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Mashairi yamekuwa kitumiwa kwa karne baada karne. Tangu enzi za Mtume Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam zikitumika kwa njia tofauti kusifu nchi, kusifu mtu na wengine mengi, na hadi sasa tukiwa mwaka 1440 bado tunatumia the same exact thing. Hii leo mtoto mzuri popote pale ulipo katika Tunu Toto show tutakuwa tunawafundisha wewe uliko nyumbani na mzazi jinsi ya kuweza kuandika mashairi. Na ni kwa nini mashairi ni muhimu katika watoto wetu wanapokulia. Jina langu ni Ibtisam Jamal, tukipeperusha kipindi hiki katikati mwa jiji la Nairobi katika msikiti wa Jamia. Siko peke yangu, niko na watoto wazuri ambao pamoja tutaweza kufanikisha kipindi hiki. Na niko na mwalimu Aisha Muhammad ambao ni poet na pia ni mwanafunzi katika chuo kikuu cha KU, ambapo bila yeye pia hatuwezi kufanikisha kipindi hiki. Aisha Muhammad, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
You seem so happy.
I am happy, alhamdulillah.
So you're a poet
Yeah.
and a trained teacher, almost finishing.
Let's not say, yeah, it's not. I'm not yet trained.
Okay.
I'm halfway through my studies.
MashaAllah. Welcome to Tunu Toto show. It's all about fun and education and
Thank you so
inspiring
much.
these young kids.
Yeah.
Aisha, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ujambo?
Si jambo.
Uko na miaka mingapi Aisha? Eka makeup. Uko?
5.
Si 4. Si 3.
Si 3.
3. Birthday yako ni lini? Umezaliwa mwezi gani?
September 10th.
Mashaallah. Ni mdogo kumbe? Ni mdogo ama ni mkubwa? Mkubwa. Uko shule gani?
Samaj.
Na?
Samaj.
Mashaallah. Wapenda chakula gani?
Pizza.
Oh, mashaallah. Aya. Aisha? Kabla hatujaenda Aisha kubwa. Aisha, sasa birthday yako ni same na producer wangu anaitwa Muhammad Shakombu. Wote ni same birthday. So nyote muombe akununulie zawadi, si ndio? Aisha, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you?
Fine.
You look so smart, mashallah. Mashallah. How old are you? 8. Mashallah. Which is your favorite subject? English. Mashallah. Which school are you in?
Primary school.
Mashallah. Iko South Sea, si ndio?
Yes.
So tunafundisha nini Kiingereza, si ndio? Kizungu, Kiingereza, si ndio? Yes. Shukran. Tuna Aisha na Aisha. Interesting. Tongue twister. Zubeda, unaweza chukua mic? Shukran. Zubeda, how are you?
I'm fine.
You seem quiet. Uko sawa, si ndio?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How old are you, Zubeda?
I'm 12.
12. What's your favorite hobby?
Netball.
Netball. So
Yeah.
you know how to play netball?
Yeah.
So utanifundisha mimi na mwalimu Aisha pamoja?
Yeah.
Utanifundisha? That's a promise.
Promise.
Shukran sana. Zainab? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
Fine.
Uko poa?
Yes.
Smile basi nikuona uko sawa. Uko na miaka mingapi? 7. Si 5? Me, my hobby is eating and sleeping. And you? Kula, kupika.
Playing.
Which game?
Cooking.
Cooking. MashaAllah. Then later you'll tell me what is your favorite food. Aya, mpe Aisha Small. Aisha Small, do you know what a poem is? No. You don't know? Good. Mpe Mike Aisha. Aisha, do you know what a poem is?
No.
Just guessing. Ujui? So leo tabidi usikilize kwa makini uweze kujifunza. Si ndio ukienda nyumbani utakuwa wajua what a poem is and you'll know how to write a poem. Si ndio? Haya, Zubeida, take the mic. What is a poem?
A poem is like a composition. You write in for what you feel.
Masha.
Like you can write a poem which has a rhyme or which doesn't have a rhyme.
Ushaandika poem?
Yes.
MashaAllah. And then today we'll give you an opportunity to write and read it yourself. So, Zainab, do you know what a poem is?
Yes.
So what is nini?
A poem is like a song, and then it's not a song.
Ushawahi andika any poem? Okay, sawa. Tutakuja kwako, si ndio? Aisha, before we start anything, what is a poem so that they can understand, the two who are sitting in the bench, so that they can understand what a poem is?
A poem? A poem is a short composition written based on your feelings, experiences, or topics that basically you choose. Unajua shairi ni nini? So poem is in English, shairi ni kwa Kiswahili. And most of the time when you're writing a poem, it's not you don't write it like when you're writing a sentence, the way you note down 1, 2, 3. A sentence is like you use paragraph form. That is one. You can go with either you want to rhyme or you don't want to rhyme. You can choose a poem where you write without a title, or you can write. There are so many types of poems.
So it's optional to write.
Yeah, it's optional. And you don't mix languages in poem. It's only one language. When you mix languages, it comes to be a spoken word, not a poem anymore. So basically, when you're writing a poem, you're writing about your feelings, your emotions, what you experience. Maybe your teacher has told you to write about your mom. You write what you love about her, what she's done for you, you know. Yes. Umeelewa?
Umeelewa? Aisha Small, umeelewa?
Okay.
Umeelewa nini niambie? Chukua mic uniambie. Mpatie Aisha Small. Umeelewa nini kwa mwalimu?
From the teacher that a poem.
Eka mic hivi.
I learned from the teacher that a poem is not a song. It's good. It's like a song. You can write it if you want it to rhyme or not.
MashaAllah, fast learner. So mpe Aisha mwingine. Aisha, can you write a poem right now?
Yes.
Ama, do you have a question before you start writing?
No.
Oh, okay. So you can write.
Yes.
So before they start, which ways should they know that this is how I can write a poem, apart from paragraphs and no title?
Well, let's say if you're talking about a topic, you've decided to write maybe on your mom, you have to stick on your mom. You can't mix. Huwezi eka chakula unapenda na unaandikia mama yako. Si unaona? If you're talking about your mom, you write her attributes, what you love about her. If you want to describe her, her body, her size, her eyes, you know, the way she speaks, what you love about her, what she's done to you. When you're talking, let's say, about Allah, what He has done for you, what He has not. See, you're writing a poem to encourage people, and sometimes you're writing a poem to make people feel at least they're happy. You know, you're encouraging people through poetry. Yes. Umeelewa hapo?
Yes.
Okay. Sasa tuanze competition. Si ndio? Alafu kila moja. So I want everyone to write a poem on any topic. Si mumeelewa, si ndio? Kuna mtu ana swali, hajaelewa? If you have a question, you can ask. Aisha, uko nayo? Okay, so let's start right now writing a poem and then tutaweza kuisoma, si ndio? Sawa, the time starts now. Aya, tuanzeni. Mwalimu Aisha, tukiendelea. Why poem? Why poet? And you are training to be a teacher. How come?
Well, it kind of goes with the... I do English literature teaching. And English, I love English.
MashaAllah.
Well, I didn't love it mbeleni, but nilikuja kuipenda, let's say in my senior high school, Form 3 and 4. Form 1 and 2, I used to hate it. It was more of science and mathematics, but I switched. So when I finished, I wanted to do law. Law, journalism, and computer science, which were all declined by my dad. So I had to choose. He was giving me an option of nursing, and it was a fight because I hated hospitals.
And the smell of medicine.
Yeah. So my mom just came up with teaching. She just told me if I do teaching, she'd pray for me. I have her blessing. So that's all I needed, and I went. I didn't love it at first. I hated it because when you are in high school, you're seeing like kuwa mwalimu ni nini, wanasumbua. You're the one who used to disturb a teacher.
Now you'll be the teacher being disturbed. Yeah. The cycle in a regular, the same thing.
And I came to learn teaching. It gives people hope because basically, if I do teaching, I'd be a mentor. And this is something I want to do.
Inajaza nyingi kwa dini, imeelezwa na mtume na hata kwa Quran.
Yeah. So I gradually fell in love with it, and I used to write poems. But
when did you start writing poems? That's interesting.
I used to write from primary,
what?
but I never did show it to anyone.
Why?
No one. Because I was afraid that it wouldn't be good enough. So I used to hide it. Even my mom didn't know, my dad didn't know, my sisters didn't know.
So it's your little secret.
Yeah, it was my little secret. I used to have so many notebooks, fill them all the time, and then hide it somewhere. No one would see them.
Hakuna mtu aliwahi kuona.
My big sister used to read it through, but I used to hate it. But Agana came to confide in her. And she knows now I love poetry. She knows I do. She's there to support me when I need. My parents still don't know I love poetry. They don't know I do poetry, actually.
Oops.
Not because I don't want to tell them. It's because it's in my career. This is something inside teaching. It comes as a package, So the more I continued doing teaching, the more I fell in love with poetry, and the more it became a passion. So I was never into publicizing, but my best friend encouraged me. She told me, how about you just shoot a video of one of your poems? I'd pay for it. So that's when I started, alhamdulillah. Yeah, now I'm just continuing.
So kids who are facing the same thing you faced when you are young, what would you tell them? That maybe they write poems and they don't want to come out and publicize it.
I tell them not to be afraid, because your thoughts sometimes might make a difference to someone's life. Your writings can impact people, and most of all, nothing is not good enough. Sometimes you need to just come out, stop being afraid, out of your shell, and just do it. Yes.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Mmeweza kumaliza kuandika poem yenu? Zubeda? Zainab? Bado? Aisha? Aisha? Aya. Basi tutapata pumziko fupi, alafu tutarejea, si ndio? Alafu kila mmoja ataweza kusoma poem yake, si ndio? Na mtoto mzuri popote pale ulipo, natumai hata wewe pia umeshika kalamu na karatasi, umeweza kuandika poem yako. Ukimaliza, msomee mamako, msomee babako, msomee ndugu zako, hata mwalimu wako. Ama hata ukitaka unaweza ituma katika Horizon TV, na sisi pia tuweze kuisoma katika Tunu Toto Show. Tupate pumziko fupi, tarejea baada muda usiokuwa mrefu.
Are you ready to learn Arabic?
Nasema je,
are you ready to learn Arabic?
Nasema je,
A letter to the President. My President, hear my plea. From my point of view, I need you to see. because this is a problem that needs a solution. A solution needs to be set in action. My plea is about my people. We are known to be warriors, but they see us to be bomb carriers. Your citizens make us to seem so inferior. I stand against this so-called Al-Shabaab, but your citizens see me to be one of them when I wear my hijab and niqab. We too live in fear because we too are citizens here. I'm asking for equality because each one of us has a separate identity. Mind you, all our lives we treat all with humility, but it doesn't mean you treat us like impurity. I'm proud of my nationality, but sadly being a Muslim is criminality. Yet Islam advocates for being humanity, for humanity and hospitality. When incidences of Mungiki was popular, never was there a point where we judged you to be similar. So why treat us in a manner that leaves us in despair? My President, please see this as a form of awareness so that we can rest this case and successfully pass this phase. I'm tired of being given suspicious eyes and the stink eyes. When I wear my niqab and hijab, I get the stink eyes. When I carry my bags, I'm more searched, which leaves me in a state of why. Can this division just die, so that I can tell children hi, without their mothers telling them lies, to a point where I smile at a kid, they start to cry. So my President, please do something, because I have every right not to live in fright and to stop being a society.
Hijab is my right, hijab is my dignity. Assalamu alaikum, karibu tena katika awamu ya pili ya Tunu Toto Show. Kipindi chetu hii leo tunaangazia masuala ya kuandika mashairi. Je, umuhimu wake ni gani hasa kwa mtoto anayekulia, na kwa mzazi ni umuhimu gani kuweza kukuza talanta ya mtoto anayependa kuandika mashairi? Katika awamu yetu ya kwanza tuliweza kuwapa watoto fursa kuweza kuandika mashairi yao. Na sasa tutaweza kuwapa fursa ya kuweza kusoma. Mko tayari? Nani ataanza? Aisha. Aisha, uko tayari? Okay, uko tayari. Nani ataanza? Aisha Small. Soma. Nataka usome ile uloandika, sawa? Chukua mic. Chukua mic.
I love Allah. I love to pray. I worship Allah. I love Allah. He is the best.
Masha Allah. Na uko na miaka mingapi?
5.
Sasa ino uko na miaka 7, si ndio? Aisha.
I love my mom. My mom loves to eat healthy food. My mom is good.
Masha Allah. Nice. Masha Allah. Zubeida.
Utiifu kwa wazazi.
Kama ikapa,
Namshukuru Jalali, Mola asiye mithali, kunipa njema akili, utungo kuwaletea. Na leo ni simulizi, sikizeni wasikizi, utiifu kwa wazazi, wavyele twaombea, msije mkawakasirisha.
Masha Allah, Masha Allah. Zainab.
I love Allah. He loves Allah. She
Angalia
loves
hivi,
Allah.
Zainab. Angalia hivi alafu uanze.
I love Allah. He loves Allah. She loves Allah. We all love Allah. He gave us the sun and the moon and the stars. He gave us the air that we breathe every day. I love Allah. He loves Allah. She loves Allah. We all love Allah. The insects love Allah. The animals love Allah. The fish love Allah. The mountains love Allah. The sun loves Allah. The star loves Allah.
Masha Allah, Masha Allah. Yote yetu ni nzuri. Tutarejea kwako. Now, correct us and if they are right, ni mali gani? Kama sasa una mark so that they can know their mistakes, so that next time wanaweza kuandika much better. Labda tukianza na yule mdogo kabisa. Aisha, Aisha Small, mpe mwalimu. Shukran. Labda uisome alafu utuambie ukituelezea.
Mashallah, ameandika vizuri. Ameandika kenye ilikuwa kwa akili yake kuhusu Mwenyezi Mungu. Okay, ningekuwa this is a poem at her level ameandika vyema. Najua akiendelea kuzidi ataendelea kupata maneno.
Because she's 5.
She's 5. So I don't think I would correct this anyhow, but the way she has done it, alhamdulillah, naona ameandika vizuri, hakuna kitu naweza correct, but alhamdulillah.
Takbir.
Allahu akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu akbar.
Mashallah. Shukran Aisha.
Haya. Okay, tukikuja kwako mama. I love my mom. My mom loves to eat healthy food. My mom is good. Mami, you love your mom, si ndio? Sasa ungeangalia mama yako yopenda kufanya nini? What does she want to do? What does she do to you? Does she sing you songs? How is she? Is she beautiful the way you want to describe her? What do you love in your mom? Ungeandika hiyo, unge-increase, unaona? Lakini sasa kwa uwezo wako umeandika vizuri. But sasa it's a 3-sentence thing. Maybe ungeongeza
line moja.
Line kamoja kamili hivyo tu.
Zainab, mpe Aisha mic. Why did you write about your mom?
Because she's the one who takes care of me.
And endelea. Eka mic karibu. And
She's the one who takes care of me. She's the one who...
Eka mic hapa. Because you love her, si ndio? Sasa umeelewa kile mwalimu alichokwambia?
Yes.
Okay, good girl. Aya, Zubeda, your turn. Mpe mwalimu karatasi yako. Shukran. Sasa usikilize vizuri.
Actually, hii ndio poem nimependa.
Mashallah.
Sio mbaya. Lakini ametumia a popular method, ametumia rhyme. Namshukuru Jalali Mola asiye midhali. Kiswahili kupata rhythm, it's very hard. So my dear, kufikiria hii, it's very, this one can be a poem, inaweza uzwa hata.
Mashallah.
So na venye umetumia napenda, umetumia vyema, lakini sasa ukimaliza hii ntongaje paragraph moja lazima umalize your thoughts. Sawa. Paragraph moja, it has to have your one idea, like sahi hii
tupe mfano kwa hiyo shairi.
Sasa namshukuru Jalali utungo kuwaletea. Sasa hiyo umemaliza, sikatai. Hii ya pili msije mkawakasirisha, ungemalizia tu hapa. Umeshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu vizuri. Yeah, that your idea was thanking Allah for your parents. This one, the idea has come across. This one, you're talking about your parents, right? You have to finish like your parents. Umesema tusiwakasirishe, tusiwafanyie nini nyingine, tuwafanyie moja. Umetaja tu kitu kimoja kuhusu kutowafanyia wazazi. Umetaja kitu kimoja kuhusu utifu. Utifu ni kitu tunafaa kufanya, si ndio? So you've done one do and you've done one don't. Maybe unge increase kiasi. But otherwise,
umeelewa? Kwa nini umeandika kuhusu wazazi wako? Why? What inspired you? Kama ikapo
who care for me. They are the ones who help me see.
So mbona
They know me. They also know me best.
Mashaallah. So umeelewa pale mwalimu alivyokuambia? Zubeda, umeelewa?
Sasa hapa umeandika nyimbo. Lakini at her age kufikiria hivi ni ngumu sana. It's very hard. Her creativity is very huge because sio watu wengi wataanza na Mwenyezi Mungu, he loves Allah, she loves, and we love, you know, watafikiria just about all of us grouping. But she went individually to a point where he, she, then we. The way she just started from basis akipanda juu, I have loved it. Other than that, I don't think there's anything, but your creativity is amazing. That is one. Creativity, unajua, it's a good thing when you're writing because if you're creative, you can write about anything. And her being creative right now, inaonyesha kwamba kwa uko juu anaweza kuwa very, very creative.
Umeelewa Zainab? Shukran Zainab. Haya, sasa I want us to do a small competition. Sasa I want them to take the books, take the book, which is yes. Yeah. I want you to agree on the same page. Tutaanza na hawa alafu tenda kwenu. You'll have to use the mic so that sauti zenu so mwanzo you can put the mic there. Rehearse mwanzo wewe na Zainab na Zubeda rehearse. Aisha na Aisha chagueni page moja alafu mrehearse, sawa? Ask me and niulize mwalimu swali moja alafu we'll get back to you tuulize musome, sawa? Sawa? Sawa, kwa sababu tukifika third segment muelewe. So right now I want you to rehearse while I ask mwalimu one question, sawa? Okay, mwalimu, what's the difference between a poem and a spoken word? To me, naona zote ni sawa.
Okay, poem, most of the time you're using one language only. One language where you can do, in that language you can do anything you want. When you're writing poem, you're constricted to one language only, and in that language you can use it however you deem fit in your poem. But when you talk about spoken word, this is where you mix 2 languages or 3 languages, however many languages you can. But mostly, it's popularly just 2 languages. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is it important for a parent to grow the talent of a child who likes writing?
Because most of the time, the ones who write are introverts. The ones who are constricted to themselves, they can't express, they have so many questions in their head, and writing is the only hope. If you deny them releasing the emotion, it will lead them to be, you know, this compact kid, this just quiet. And most of the time, when a kid is too quiet, the mind tends to wander in places that are not supposed for a kid, you know. So writing gives them the joy, the happiness, the free expression. They think that they have a say in the society. But when you take it away from them, they feel so constricted to a place where they'll always just be negative at some point. When you refuse the kid to, let's say if they love writing, and that's the only way they can express themselves, they don't know how to use wordings. When you refuse that, they tend to be negative. They tend to rebel. They'll just say, see, sasa nimenyimwa kufanya kenye napenda. Sasa mbona naongea? So, and most of the time, talent inamfanya the kid to feel appreciated, to feel like they have a stand in the society.
Tell us about your experience while growing up, being a small poet till now, so that mule mtoto anayetuangalia nyumbani anaelewa and anaweza relate so that she can build his or her own confidence.
Well, my experience, okay. Growing up in primary, I battled ulcer, so it was tough being in and out of hospitals, and being transferred from one school to another. So, and my junior years in primary, I was in a Muslim school, but sadly got out, came to a Christian school. So from then, I came back to, transferred from the Christian school to another Christian school. So it was hard. Adapting, you feel like you do not belong in a place. You can't speak, you don't have friends, you have friends, yes.
But you always have to make new friends.
And then again, you're social in a way, introverted in a way. There's some things you can't say, and it will just, you know, questions will just flow through your head. You're just seeing, but you can't see. You just have to write. Then when you write, you feel at ease. So that's how I was. So in class 6, I had to battle ulcers. So in and out of hospital, I hated medicine. So that's why I got my phobia in medicine. So
then now you started writing.
Yeah, I started writing because that's the only way I felt at peace. I felt good around me. So primary, I just finished, alhamdulillah. I went to my girls' Isinya High School. It is a Catholic school. And they had a thing against hijabs. You had to walk, and I was okay. I didn't like going against the rules, so I was, let's say, a perfect student somehow. So, you're coming from a Muslim school to a Christian school. You're like, oh, I have never seen all these people. You're just plucked out from your society to a new place.
So the only familiar thing was
writing.
MashaAllah, we'll get back to you more and more. Mtoto mzuri popote pale ulipo, kama wapenda kuandika poem ama shahiri yoyote, Kiswahili, Kizungu, ni wakati wako kuandika, alafu muoneshe mzazi wako, ni kukuza talanta. Tupate pumziko fupi, tarejea baada ya muda usiko mrefu. Jina langu ni Ibtisam Jamal.
Are you ready to learn Arabic?
Nasema je,
Are you ready to learn Arabic?
nasema je.
Poetry, they take my words for a joke while I'm writing to give them hope. A poet, they say, to me is finding my way. Writing being my sun ray. I'd always write even without pay, because it always helps me feel complete in every way. Poetry always makes me not to go astray. It helps me relay messages to the world of today. Keeps me calm so my feelings never betray. And it gives me strength to move when I'm stranded midway. Keeps me going from Monday to Friday. It's one thing that always brightens my day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Karibu tena katika Tunu Toto Show, awamu yetu ya 3 na ya mwisho. Lakini kama unavyojua, awamu yetu hii ni kuimba, anashid na kusoma Quran. It's just fun. Ungana nasi pia kama unajua hii anashid, unaweza kuimba nasi. Lakini kabla hatujaweza anza, Zubeda na Zainab wamesema takusomea story kutoka kwa kitabu. Tuanze Zainab na Zubeda.
Jamal, I love my parents.
Good, I love mine too.
Aisha na Aisha, sikizeni.
But I want them to know how much I love them. Nah, last time I almost burnt the kitchen down and broke the dishes, so I can't do that no more.
Okay. Hapa hands up.
You could wash your father's car.
Nah, last time I left all the windows open when I was spraying it with water and it took a week to dry, so I can't do that no more.
Hey, I know. You could make dua for them.
Good idea. But how will they know I love them if I make dua?
Tukimalizia.
Don't worry, inshallah they'll know.
MashaAllah. Memaliza.
Oh Allah, I love my parents, so please have mercy on them and keep them happy. And oh Allah, somehow please let them know that I love them.
MashaAllah, shukran sana. Najua Aisha mdogo hako anasikiza story. Aisha, umejifunza nini kwa story? Umesikiza?
She cannot wash the dishes anymore because last time she almost burnt the floor and broke the dishes.
You are very attentive. Zubeda, utaweza wafundisha, labda umejifunza nini kwa hiyo hadithi? Chukua mic uwafundishe, si ndio?
I learned that we should try to make our parents see that you love them.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
And Zainab?
That you can't say you don't love your parents and you should also be praying for them.
Nani anajua dua ya kuombea wazazi? Zubeda wafundishe. Mpe Zubeda.
Rabbi ufili waliwalidayya warhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira.
MashaAllah. Doing poetry and kusifu wazazi wetu, kuwashukuru. How can they do that? Ask them now, children. And even those who are watching us.
Well, so you can surprise your parents. Sometimes they might be a little too much, but if you write them notes always and just telling them, Dad, this is for you, Mom, this is for you, they'll always be happy. So you just tell them, remind them, just write a little bit. You love them, you always remind them. Okay? You always remind them that, Mom, Dad, I love you. Okay? Just write a little bit of poetry for them every day. Just take 5 minutes. Write something good about them and just give them. They'll be very happy.
Yeah. Sawa.
Yes.
Hata mtoto mzuri popote pale unapotuangalia, pia wewe una fursa ya kuweza kumwandikia mamako ama babako, ndugu zako, mwalimu poem kidogo. Mwalimu anavyosema chukua dakika 5 kuweza kuandikia. Inaweza kusaidia sana kwa ule mzazi hata na kwako. Wamezaina Aisha na Aisha amesema atatuimbia anashid, si ndio? Haya, wape mic tu waimbe. Kama tunajua sote tutaimba nao, si ndio? Hata mwalimu pia ataimba na sisi. Haya.
Ya Habib,
Salam alayka
Ya Rasul, salam alayka. Ya Habib, salam alayka. Salawatullah alayka. Ya Habib, salam alayka. Ya Rasul, salam alayka. Ya Habib, salam alayka. Salawatullah alayka.
Mashaallah, mashaallah. Mwalimu labda utawafundisha kitu kimoja. Ana shida za kutuimbiana?
Hapana.
Basi leo utafundishwa Zubeda unakona anashid, Quran, dua, na najua ulisoma dua yako vizuri sana kabla kipindi akijaweza kuanza. Utatufundisha nini? Pia unaona mwalimu amesema ajue anashid, si ndio? Leo tutamfundisha, si ndio? Amesema tuweza kumsifu mama yetu ama baba yetu. Tulikuwa na anashid ya kusumama. Chukua mic tuanze kuimba. Wendo utatuongoza sote tukiimba, sawa? Kama tujui wengine si tutapiga makofi, si ndio? Haya, tuanze.
Who should I give my love to, my respect and my honor to? Who should I pay mine to? After Allah and Rasulullah comes your mother. Who next your mother? Who next your mother? And then your father. 'Cause who used to hold you and clean you and clothe you? Who used to hold you and always be with you when you were 6 days up all night, holding you tight? That's right, no other.
My mother.
Who should I be right close to, listen most to, never say no to? After Allah and Rasulullah comes your mother. Who next your mother? Who next your mother? And then your father. 'Cause who used to hold you? 'Cause who used to hold you and clean you and clothe you? Who used to hold you and always be with you? When you fell, who'd pick you up, clean your cuts? No one but your mother, my mother. Say Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah. Thank you Allah for my mother.
Walimu, hiyo ilikuwa ni nyimbo kabisa, inakaa kama ulivyotuambia namna ya kumsifu mama ama namna ya kumsifu baba ama Mwenyezi Mungu. Ni sawia na nyimbo ama?
Naam, ni anashid. Sasa okay, when you do that to your mom, she'd be very happy. She'd be smiling every single day. You know, little things matter. So ukimfanyia mzazi kitu kidogo, hata kama yeye hufanya vitu mingi, it really makes them feel appreciated.
Sasa mumeelewa? Mtaenda kufanya hivyo mkenda nyumbani leo? Promise nyote? Nyote? Aya, mimi najua nani nitamuuliza, alafu ataniambia. Zainab, tufundishe kitu. Alafu kabla pia tujamaliza tongue twister competition, si ndio? Kama ni utasoma Qur'an ama hadithi ama dua ama utatufundisha nashid pia ni sawa.
One, only God Allah. These are the pillars of Islam. Only God Allah. Pray Salah, pray 5 times a day. These are the pillars of Islam. Pray 5 times a day. Give zakat, give to help the poor. These are the pillars of Islam. Give to help the poor. fast, fast, fast all day, fast in Ramadan. These are the pillars of Islam, fast in Ramadan. Round, round, round we go, round we make the Hajj. These are the pillars of Islam, round we
Masha Allah. Sasa ni karibu tukimalizia kipindi chetu tuna tongue twister. Mwalimu, naomba uulize kila mtoto aseme hiyo tongue twister kama ataiweza. Tongue twister. Tuanze na yule alioshika mic. Listen carefully. Haya.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty Butter bought some other butter to make the bitter butter better.
Aregele tena. Aregele tena.
Betty Butter bought some butter.
Ama labda tuweke tu one sentence.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter.
Yes.
Zubeda la parakaraka.
Hiyo.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but she says the butter's bitter. So she went to buy some better butter to make the bitter butter better.
Masha Allah. Aisha mdogo endelea tu kumakuta tu utasoma.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but she found the butter bitter.
Betty
endelea soma.
Betty bought some bitter butter, but the butter was bitter.
Bitter butter. Nimepata sio? Hebu fanya tena.
Continue, mom.
Mpe Aisha small. Aisha.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter.
Regelea kwa nguvu alafu haraka.
Betty Butter bought some butter, but the butter...
Azoma vizuri sasa.
Peter Butter bought some butter, but the butter was too bitter.
Ni mdogo na ameweza. Tukimalizia, utaombea nini mzazi? Wito wako kwa mzazi ni gani kwa watoto ambao wana talanta mbalimbali?
Waikuze.
How?
They encourage them.
They encourage them.
Yeah. Okay. Because so many parents think that talent is useless. Talent won't help a kid. But talent really does help. Because if you have a passion in something and you love it really, if you're not given that chance to express it, you see that it's no use to be happy in life. So mzazi akikuza talent ya mtoto atakuwa very extra happy. And maybe ataona mzazi anamfanyia vitu nyingi katika maisha ampende zaidi.
Shukran sana. Mshindi wetu wa leo wa tongue twister ni Zubeda. Zubeda, iko kitabu utaenda nacho nyumbani. Leti ni kitabu kidogo. Mtoto mzuri popote pale ulipo, kitabu ni Life with Ahmed Family, The Halal Life. Kuna vitabu vingi, kimeandikwa na Ahmed Kazmi. Awesome brand new Ahmed Family Comics. Natumai mtoto mzuri popote pale ulipo unaweza kukiona, na pia unaweza kununua, unaweza kuwasiliana nao kupitia ahmedfamilycomics.com. Tarejelea tena ahmedfamilycomics.com, ahmedfamilycomics.com. Unaweza hata kuwapata kwa Facebook kwa Ahmed Family Comics. Kumbuka, kitabu kizuri kwa mzazi kinaweza mfundisha mtoto mambo mengi ya dini kupitia story na vitu vya kuchekesha. Kitabu, zawadi hizi zimetoka kwa Ahmed Kazmi, kwa niaba ya Ahmed Kazmi. Mtoto mzuri popote pale ulipo, sina budi ila kukunja jamvi langu la Tunu Toto Show. Kutoka hapa tuseme soteni maasalam. Aisha, kutoka kwetu tunawaambia nini?
Maasalam.
Tena kwa nguvu.
Maasalam.
Tulegeni pale soteni tuseme sote na mwalimu pia. Maasalam. Shukran sana mtoto mzuri. Kumbuka hii ni Tunu Toto Show, na bila watu wetu, producer wangu Muhammad Shakombo na technical crew yetu yote ikilibiwa na Muhammad Otweo, shukran sana kwa kuweza kufanikisha kipindi hiki. Kutoka kwetu tukutane tena insha Allah Jumamosi ijayo insha Allah.
Are you ready to learn and have some fun? Are you ready to read the Holy Quran? Are you ready to learn Arabic?
Nasema je, unataka kujua hadithi, unataka kusoma alif, basi tazama Tunu Toto Show, kama lano wetu Tunu Toto Show. Alif Arnabum sungura, baitu nyumba, basi tazama Tunu Toto Show, kama lano wetu Tunu Toto Show. Tunu Tunu